seconds. You have to restart it though. Okay, so far okay naman. Like no problem. Like it's all good. Like I just deal with that. 90 seconds pala. Alright. That's a pretty good number. Okay, 5 seconds in. Three, two, one.
And I believe we are back.
Yep. Alright. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with us. Back in the action here. Few minutes down, but nonetheless, we are once more in the game here. RRQ versus ONIC PH. Leo and Nomad at your service. 7-2 currently. About 5,000 ahead is RRQ. And Nomad, Albert at 2-0-3 on the Yisun Shin. 3-0-4 on Bless. They are short to say, just going hard against ONIC.
They really are going hard, and this is how effective the Yi Shin lineup is. During the the short break, the shortest of all breaks that we had, there was a bit of a trades happening left and right between these two teams, but it's all almost always the season Shin coming out on top in terms of the big duels. But as I say, that Basha is gonna look for Oh My Venus there. Sort of a bad spot there. The ejection. There goes
Ooh!
the ultimate from Yasun Shin. Yasun Shin dishing out a lot of damage, but A24 is going to fall down because of that. Jay almost gets taken out as well, and they are going to be disengaging. Meanwhile, RRQ, they are going to be playing it safe and just going to be focusing on the push.
Yep, and they get a turret out of that loss. Wow, able to just push back Onic, converting into a turret plus a turtle. That was what about a second of joy for Onic PH. RRQ keeping the pressure, now going for the steal on the orange. Man, I'm wondering now what Onic can do here because they seem to find it hard to break through RRQ's lines. And even this purple is being threatened, and Wise is just hungry. Wise is just super hungry. Let's look at what items they're building right now. He's down about 2,000. Three even. Almost from Albert.
Man, that is a scary Yasun Shin. Almost 7,000. 2,000 gold lead ahead of this carry. Having the Blade of Despair as well, and going to be transitioning on over to the second core item here. Very, very scary. But this is still completely doable by ONIC PH. Their win condition here is on Wise, who is currently sitting at a 1-0-1, hasn't died yet. And they just need to make sure that they survive until the 15-minute mark. And that's when they can start striking back, so to speak. But it's really concerning that they don't have any proper initiates here. Are they just going to be settling for the Falling Star Moon or settling for the ejection onto Jay? Who knows? It's still not as solid as Basha, who can, as long as he's rolling in the deep, so to speak, and connects with anybody, that's already one hard CC.
Oh, you know what? I kind of get it now. The Yusin Shin is a super independent marksman, and the ult is just able to really spot people out. So hence how safe he is. I mean, really, the only catch is on the Jawhead, and maybe, as you mentioned, the Falling Star Moon, and even maybe the diversion, if Oh My Venus gets it right. But oh no,
Yeah,
Off-cam
that's
kill. Caught it just at the last moment. Down goes Iaknu as well. Albert gets the kill. And here is another. They are bringing the pain here. Oh My Venus in
oh god,
trouble. Down he
knockout.
goes. EXO gets him. Jay underneath the turret. Jumped in by Skylar. Uranus gets a kill. And this turret's going to follow through. Nomad, it's just Wise left on the defense. This might just be it.
It will be it. Now there is no doubt that RRQ is going to be looking for a end game here, and it's looking good. Getting the 1-0 lead in this best of three series is going to be impactful moving forward. But ONIC PH, we know them as a team that can, lose out the first game, but then come back magically in the second game and potentially go for a reverse sweep.
Is bringing here. They are playing towards a more classic approach, locking in the last tank available in the meta as we know it. I mean, Baksha was fielded earlier, but nonetheless, Hylos now making a showing alongside Lancelot. Hmm. I wonder what's missing here from RRQ. Do they put in a core? Because so far, Yuzhong 50-50, usually used in the off lane, but here he is going to be possibly put in the off lane. In Baksha now, speaking of the devil, shows up once more. Nomad, Baksha versus Hylos. It's one of the few times where you're like happy to say, I'm glad I got the Baksha.
Yeah, that's
It's a
that.
perfect
That's
counter.
true.
It's a perfect
But
counter.
this high loss though, with this high loss being picked up, provides a lot of mobility for the team though. That's one thing.
But just the same, again, such an aggressive Luoyi pick. It just makes dropping the Glorious Pathway so much more significant. It makes it such a heavy decision because what if they just diversion out of it? It's just then left as an escape tool. But nonetheless, RRQ not gonna let go of the Yusen Shin. Ladies and gentlemen, Yusen Shin is back and back with a vengeance. Valier and Carry taken out by ONIC and RRQ here. What's missing? The support and another side laner. Cho.
There you go.
I think Cho's good. I think Cho is all right. Does well to catch the Yisun Shin.
Yeah, it's all gonna depend if he is going to be able to catch the Yisun Shin because Yisun Shin has been, he's not the most mobile type of marksman, but the fact of the matter is that Yisun Shin is going to be protected by Basha, is going to be protected by Luo Yi as well. For most part, it's going to be hard for Cho to go for the individual pickoffs here. But that being said, Farsa being picked up might just be able to go dive into the backlines with a feathered airstrike and dish out a lot of damage, and that's going to be impactful for ONIC PH. And a Hayabusa side lane is what they are gonna go for RRQ.
All right. Well, so far we've seen Hayabusa be picked up by teams like ONIC and even Geek Fam. I believe I've seen them play Hayabusa as their core, but not just so very recently as a side laner. And again, the damage here on the side of RRQ is very real. If ever they were lacking, it would be on the CC. So with that being said, Nomad, looking at both lineups, ONIC PH here, a little more closer to what we're used to versus RRQ's obviously very, very, how do we say, avant-garde lineup. What do you think? Who's got the advantage? Are we going to see a sweep?
Mm, it's 50-50 for me, but I guess I'm gonna have to give it to ONIC PH because they got more early game pressure because Yi Shin and Yuzhong and Hayabusa for that matter are heroes that rely heavily on scaling up into the mid game. That's something that ONIC PH has. So as long as they're properly, as long as they're properly protected and properly farmed up, ONIC PH can get this.
I see. All right. Well, game has begun, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Into the land of dawn we march. Wise here alongside Venus and Jay, weighing heavy, while over in their jungle here, it is going to be interesting. Look, it's both of the possible cores just taking the orange, and it looks like Albert. It's Albert who's the main core, but hold up, off camera, a kill by Bless onto Jay, and he's not done. He's not done. Wise almost bites it. Oh, what happened there? Was that an attempted steal?
I think that was an attempted steal.
Oh, off camera again. There is a kill onto his EXO, but I think the more important approach was in the purple, and Albert steals it. Albert takes Wise's purple, and there's still his own. Oh, wait, they left. Oh, that's sneaky. That's sneaky. Wise took the purple, so it was a mirror. All right, so on both ends, both teams are just trying to make the most of what the other is doing. And so far, 1-1, relatively the same net amount, and Wise able to finally secure his own orange.
Hello, hello, hello. Check, 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 check,
Hi.
check.
Hi, you're among us. Hello, welcome back to the living.
Welcome back indeed. So I didn't see what happened there, but over in the top side though, we are seeing that ONIC Page is going in for the kill. For the Thorn Rose is not enough to take down Skylar, and they're going to be backing off for now. Not as big of a turnaround in the top lane, so to speak.
Yep, better form here for ONIC PH, but look, Bless still picking the fight against Iyakno, and Iyakno's gonna pay the price here, using the flicker, saves himself, but just barely. Down bottom, let's check what's going on. Dilar and EXO dueling. Nomad, between these two heroes, Yuzhong versus Uranus, who do you think has the advantage? This is a matchup I think we're gonna be seeing a lot here in the MIC.
Um, and more often than not, I would actually give this to Uranus, but with the way that Yu Jong has been slowly showing up, if it's going to be a 1-for-1 duel, it's Uranus coming up. But Yu Jong in the team fights is where he matters the most, so to speak. So that is one way that XOXO is not going to be going for. He's going to try to avoid any team fights from Uranus, avoid any 1v1 fights, I mean, from Uranus. And there goes the Feathered Aspect to just zone everybody. And speaking of which, over at the bottom lane, that was a bit of a 1v1 there.
Oh,
Black Dragon form. Turtle's going to be secured, but Black Dragon form is going to be here to go ahead and go dive back down deep into the back lanes. Hayabusa popping out his ultimate, and a lot of damage is being dished out by RRQ. That's already a 1-for-2 trade. Make that a make that a 1-for-2 trade. A 2-for-2 trade as Uranus secures another kill. Cho securing another kill there.
it's another!
It's gonna be another one. So a 2-for-4th trade. And ONIC PH coming out on top there in that team fight.
I think what was bad there was they had their target prioritization wrong, and that's the strength of one Lancelot. He's able to disappear from the map in just the most important parts of a team fight and essentially come back ready to go once more, like Hayabusa. But the thing about Albert's Hayabusa here is there was just way too many targets, and he just did not have the items just yet to essentially rain down and delete people with a single slash of his shadow kill. So could have been good, but I think the timing was wrong, and it was not ready. Giving Dilar here some time to push down bottom and off camera. Oh wow, that is going to be a knockout by Iyaknu on to Bless. Again, Bless here not able to move around as well as he did in game number 1. And Skylar cannot defend against 4, but hold up. Using the flicker already, saving himself. Oh wow, but Wise does not want to stop. Phantom Execution knocks out the Yusen Shin. And they're just going to push. Look at this from behind. In comes a 2-4. Nomad.
Man, this is the Glorious Pathway semi-defensively, but just enough to back off in order for them to secure this other kill onto a 2-4 potentially. And finally, they do manage to secure the kill. Black Dragon form. There's a big Black Dragon coming your way, and they are just instead going to go for Oh My Venus here. And Oh My Venus is going to go down.
That's one for potentially 2 or 3 though, but the conversion is great. Like, it's on a turtle. Would have been better if they took mid, but nonetheless, you get what you can here. So far, 4,000 down in about 5 minutes. ONIC PH is back with a vengeance, Nomad. They're doing great here. Much, much better than game number 1. Albert gets caught out, though. Nice flurry by Wise. Knocked out. Final touch by Dilar. And Jay here, just great use of the Feathered Airstrike, zoning out RRQ. This is dangerous for RRQ. They essentially drafted such a greedy lineup. They've got 2 cores, and XOXO needs to come in at the right time to essentially shock and awe.
Yeah. And with the way that ONIC PH has been playing this, they they have the advantage going into the late game. If they can just keep this up, they will continue on with the pressure. And the thing here is that Skylar does not want to be picked off, just like what's happening in the top lane. He gets picked off there quite easily without any problems whatsoever. And that is going to be detrimental. It's a 0-3. That is a 0-3 Yisun Shin, and you don't want that to happen.
Oh, and this is ONIC PH going on the offense on two different fronts. Now, even XOXO is in trouble. You are tough as a Yu Zhong, but not against three members. Not against three members, especially Jay and Iaknu. 303 on Iaknu with the high and dry explains why his damage is just through the roof against a lone hero. Now, next up in mid, the siege on this turret going to continue. Man, Wise is untouched. Nomad 405. Wise is doing well here. Let's look at the items real quick. Got a Raptor Machete already. Blade of Despair, building up to an endless battle. He's doing great. 824, not going to be able to stop him here. Not much. Rolling out. Jay, spotted out. There's the glorious pathway set in already. You shall not pass, says Venus. And Dilar gets free reign over this turret. I don't think he wants to pick this fight, though. That's two members. Turtle take by Wise. Dilar keeping it up. Check it out. Venus chasing out 824. There's fights everywhere on the map here. Top, bottom, left. Check it out. EXO. Black Dragon already used as a disengage tool. Now mid seems to be where the fight is going to happen. There you go. Finally, tier 1 turret taken out. And the onslaught begins. Into the backlines comes Iaknu. 824 are gonna bite it. Wise execution of the Phantom variety, ladies and gentlemen. There's another. Wise gets EXO. It's a triple. Bless follows through. But Wise might pay the price. Albert with a shadow kill. Gets him. It's a 3-for-1. But I think it's a good deal nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, ONIC PH coming back strong. About 8,000 ahead almost. Under 9 minutes. Iaknu gonna take the purple away here from Skylar. Can he save his own buff? Yes, he can. And Albert gonna push him back. Quad Shadow out. Dilar gonna continue working on this turret. ONIC PH almost sure here to take this to game number 3. Ooh. Nice rotation by Bless. EXO defending with all his heart. Oh, Jay bursts down Albert. Barely caught that one. Wings by wings out. And the fight continues. Dilar does not want to let go. EXO going to continue this defense. And he's going to need all the help he can get. Now in comes Wise. Bless in trouble. Wise gets the kill. Glorious Pathway from behind. Laying down a barricade on the floor. Trying to stop EXO from running away. There's the Glorious Pathway. Dilar coming in. Can EXO survive this? Black Dragon not going to be enough. There is a buff on your health, but it is not going to be sufficient to stop a mad Wise. Already built that endless battle. This is just quite the performance here by ONIC PH. Taking back what they lost pretty quickly in game number 1. Now Wise going 1v1 against Lord. This is a level 1 Lord, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, check.
Hello, Nomad, you missed Wise going ham. He's sitting at 9-1 and 5. Welcome back.
Welcome back indeed, and that is ONIC PH. 9-1 and 5 Wise. That's how 9-1 and 5 Lancelot with a bounty hunter. There's no way that you can control that anymore in this team fight. There's no way that they could bounce back from this, I feel.
Well, let's not count them out just yet. Again, this is a matchup of the best. Game 1 would not have happened that way. Well, unless it was just shock and awe. But here we go. 8-4 bursted out by Jay. Lord marching up top. Still no penetration. So Nomad, let's not count it out just yet. But this is something to be mentioned. Not a single turret pushed by RRQ. So Hmm. Could be trouble. I mean, it is trouble for sure.
It is. It is a very.
Sugarcoating. I'm sorry.
It's very big trouble because just because of the fact that Skylar is one of the is going to be who's pushing the lane, so to speak, and Albert is not going ham as well. And as I say that, they are going to go for the glorious pathway here over in the top lane. Damages output all galore here as two members quickly fall down. Make that three. Might potentially be four. It is going to be a fourth, and it's just going to be XOXO left alive. There. This is it. This is ONIC Page winning this game.
Most likely. I mean, XOXO, the defense of a lifetime, bursted down by Wise. That was a Valorant approach, but again, not going to be enough. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be ONIC PH evening the odds 1-1 in this best of three. We're going to see a game number 3. So, Nomad, from game number 1 to game number 2, this definitely looks like what our meta has been for the longest time, and this is safe. But ONIC PH, though, it looks like they're the ones taking a page out of RRQ's book. They are just unorthodox in the most bold of ways. Look at this, no tank. Nomad, no tank. In it.
It's going to be the Kaja acting as the tank, so to speak.
Tank.
Yeah, with quotation marks.
Huh. So this could be a Kajay, and then Wise on the Hayabusa. It spells itself out here, ladies and gentlemen. So far, more creative is going to be the ONIC lineup, and RRQ here just sticking to the formula. So with that being said, I think they learned their lesson. I think that it's going to be RRQ here. I mean, they were so bold in game number 1, game number 2. So here now, I think that they're gonna stay in the boundaries. What do you think, Nomad?
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be an RRQ game too. Like without a doubt, the lineup is more team fight oriented compared to how ONIC PH's lineup is. ONIC PH's lineup is going to be relying on the Wave the Dragon and on Iaku to connect with the Divine Judgment. Not so much on the Sanguine Claws by Oh My Beats. Oh My Beats Sanguine Claws are just going to be there for the afterthought. But with the fact that you have an ejection and you have the Fatal Links available for 824 that can potentially catch a lot of people off guard, or a lot of people all at the same time.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, that's for the mid game though. But right now, Albert has to work on taking his own purple, I mean his own orange, and he eventually does. Now picking off a fight with Jay on the Cho. He is going to save himself the trouble. Now the purple going to be helped here by 824 to secure it. It's an offlane Kaja. Yaknu on the Kaja. Alright, so ONIC PH here throwing us a curveball and switching up the way that they're playing their lineup. Now, Jay here at level 1. Again, he needs more of his kit. Little Wanderer locked in for RRQ, putting them up about 300 gold here in under a minute and 30 seconds. Let's see, Skylar in quite a bit of trouble, getting bullied here by Dilar on the Yuzhong. Bless just managing the camps. Whoop! Possibly a fight gonna break out here.
Check.
Hello.
Back? Am I back? I'm back. Real quick. I'm sorry about that, guys. So,
Ooh, early shadow kill, don't you think? That's going to be a disengage, but oh, hold up. First blood here drawn by RRQ, and that's what we're talking about. Again, I'm not sure why Wise clicked the shadow kill so soon, but nonetheless, it's going to bite him in the behind. Now Iaknu threatening the pull onto XOXO, who stole the orange, by the way, from ONIC PH. And Jay's having a hard time. Again, here's one of the weaknesses, Nomad, of having just a single target style lineup. There's so much you need to do, but hold up! Iaknu with the pull!
Judgment! Goes another shadow kill, actually, just to potentially, you know, dish out a lot of damage, but Jay's gonna be paying the price for that. Gets the Fatal Links onto 2. Burst damage from the Thorn Rose is gonna be more than enough to secure the 2 kills. Straight out off, 824 is low on HP, and he is gonna be backing off.
Oh, Albert still raring to go for more. Oh wow, what a revenge kill by Dilar. He wants more. He is a dragon man. And he's got the rest of RRQ running. That's gonna be a disengage, but check it out. Skylar, 1v1 against a turtle. Is this a safe take? This looks very risky. Albert here though, he's got the retribution on lock. Able to take it, no problem.
It is the safest of all takes, and securing that first turtle onto Albert as well is going to be impactful in terms of just being able to push out the lanes faster. Now, ONIC Peach is still not out of the count here. It's just Wise. He's currently sitting at 0-2 and 0. Not really something that you want to see a Hayabusa with, but it's still completely doable. Meanwhile, over the top lane, XOXO 1v2. Colorado Inferno is going to be popped, and he'll manage to survive that fight. We'll try to deprive more money here from this Hayabusa with those sights, but not going to be looking at enough joy. But there is a big rotate from RRQ there.
Yep, and here the mission really is to make sure Wise gets back on his feet. It hasn't been a good early game for Wise, approaching 5 minutes now, and I think RRQ knows that, so they're just making the most of the time that Wise can't rotate by bearing down on the lanes that he's avoiding. So Wise here, protected by 4 members. Dragon 4 by Dilar. Here we go. Skylar is in trouble. Underneath the turret, his own turret. Dilar just goes beyond bounds. Jay knocking out the Jawhead. And here we go. The cavalry is too late to answer the call. But again, was it all just a ploy? Albert able to push mid.
A good space being created there for Albert to push up. Despite just, you know, Skylar dying out there, managing to secure that third push opens up the top lane jungle, which we are seeing right now. The Thumbs is taking complete advantage of that.
And now another fight possibly breaking out. RRQ not ready just for that yet. And look at this. Albert just wants another orange, man. Can Iyaknu stop this? No, he can't.
So.
Man, Wise is so hungry. Wise is a hungry boy. Oh, here we go. Nice kick.
On to 824. If only had the fatal, if only the fatal links was casted a little bit earlier, could have caught 4 of them off guard. But you know, it's still 4v1 over at you know, against 824. So there's really no way that he can survive that unless, you know, he gets a bit more tanky later on in the game. So we're not going to be seeing any team fights from RRQ just yet.
Wow. Nomad, Wise got a kill earlier, but still very, very hungry. He is down here about 1,000 gold, 1,000 and half away from Albert, and man, I can only imagine the frustration here. Now, hold up, this is a chance for them to get back. The turtle up for contestation. Albert's getting ready. He needs 824 to make a call.
Yeah, 824 is looking for an opportunity, but his teammates are nowhere near him. Gets caught by the Angry Claws. There goes the Jeet Kundo. Thorn Rose to escape. Looking for an opportunity to go for a team fight here. Black Dragon 4 already up and available.
Oh, but it's XOXO picking the fight. Oh, Fatal Links!
Fatal Links! 3-man Fatal Links for that matter! Immediately getting a triple kill and a quad with the Maniac there.
Jay?
With the Thorn Rose. Jay's gonna be the only one alive. You do not want to stick there any further. He needs to return to the base because this is gonna be the push by RRQ, and they will be comfortable here securing this tier 3 turret as well.
Oh, Way of the Dragon onto Bless. Does not have the Vengeance Flames to stop it, but nonetheless, Albert's gonna have his way with the turret. Oh, Jay! Taken out from underneath, and Albert walks away like a thief in the night. Thank you very much. Wow.
Unofficial savage there by Albert.
An unofficial savage, about like maybe 30 seconds off, but nonetheless.
It's still savage, you know. It's there. That's for the record book, so to speak, for him. You know, I got savage in the game. Just no screenshots, but you know, that's the orange buff being taken as well. Not looking good for ONIC PH at all.
Yep, and XOXO has been doing just his job here. He's just being a diversion where he can, Because if you let him be, he will push the lane, man. If you let him be, he will push this lane. And now, Dilar in trouble. EXO getting hit by the turret. Albert raining down the damage onto the Dragon Boy. Oh!
Oh,
And
man.
that's dangerous. Did not get the finish on the turret, though.
Flicker getting chased down, and that's gonna be the shutdown onto Albert. But big team fight over to the back lanes, and that is the reason why you don't want to lose your core in the team fight, because you will usually lose a team fight in a big sense there. A 1-4-2 trade in favor of ONIC, and they are looking for more. They do get another one onto Sans. Jawhead will take down Kaja, and it is currently a 2-on-2 here over in the bottom lane. Last two surviving members of each team, but that's going to be the complete disengage.
Yep. And I think what happened essentially was ONIC just played the diversion game so well. They just spread out what Albert was doing, how 824 was answering back, and they just could not deal the damage the proper way. And they shut down the 6-0-3 Lancelot. So that's a lot of gold going over to ONIC PH. Hoping it went to the right place with Wise. Now Bless here rained down the damage. There's the feast set in by Oh My Venus. They get a kill onto Wise. Still a very hard matchup here for ONIC PH. Not a single turret, but they are taking kills here and there. So by holding on, by making sure that this middle turret does not get pushed in, this could still be a chance. But man, it's looking like a mirror of game number 2.
Yeah, it is. And as long as RRQ can keep up the pressure here, I don't think ONIC PH will be able to go there. But there goes the Wave the Dragon connecting on the Bless. Bless is going to go down. Not a big deal, so to speak, because it's not the complete ONIC PH roster here in this team fight. We have yet to see Wise to rejoin the fight. And RRQ, they could force out the team fight here over at the Lord Pit.
Yeah,
The Fatal Ace is available for them.
no matter what this is looking like is essentially, again, a replay of what happened in bottom lane earlier. It feels like they got spread out. I saw XOXO. He was just like a headless chicken. Is that what it's called? Like they were just running around like not knowing where to bite. And again, that's a lot of wasted damage on the Cotterate Inferno.
And this Lord is going to be crucial for ONIC PH to take. Jay is looking for an opportunity. Goes for the G Kundo. Wave the Dragon away from Jawhead as well to Skylar. Lord is low on HP. Who's going to be securing it? It's going to be RRQ securing that with the Thorn Rose. Albert's going to be paying the price for that though. But they need to disengage here. 824 is going to be using up his second skill in order to back off.
I think that's a good deal. I think that's a good deal. Just run away with the Lord. That is Albert once more taken down. But nonetheless, first push for the game by ONIC done here. Again, this is just small victories, but sometimes you'll take what you can, man. It's what matters. It's what matters.
Yeah, take what you can. Albert's gone for a couple more seconds, but you know, the Lord just being in the map is just applying a lot of pressure on the side of ONIC PH, and they're looking for a way to not let this mid lane turret go down. And the Lord's HP is dropping down pretty fast, all things considered, but there is going to be a big team fight here. Cho in the back lines, as well as Yu Zhong in the back lines.
Oh, there you go. Finally gets a bite is XOXO. Looking for a Fatal Lynx is 824. He already used it. Missed out on possibly a 2-man or 3-man. And there you go, the pull in. That's Jay getting stunned. Dilar in the middle of all of this. Oh no! They've got the bite on him. 824 is in trouble. Albert takes down Venus.
And
now they get the push. Jay, looking for the Way of the Dragon. Oh, he disappears.
Oh, nice timing with that Thorn Rose, and Jay's gonna go down here, no doubt. Thorn Rose just at the tip, just a tip, ladies.
Just a tip.
Well, they will take down this tier 3 turret as well into the bottom lane, and they should be able to close out this game without any problems at all.
The base is in trouble.
It is in trouble. They should be able to take this out, but Yu Zhong being as tanky as he is and thriving in a 1v5 atmosphere, taking them out, but not really in range to take care of the minions over the bottom lane. That's going to be RRQ securing a 2-1 victory.
Wow.
Victory!
Again, a mirror of game number 2, but this time the other way around. It's RRQ.